All right, Surf Skate Science, what's happening? This is Yuli. I'm going to do my best to show you how to put together a board. Skateboard, I should say. Anyways, guys, here are the parts of the board. You're going to have your grip tape for your skateboard. You're going to have trucks, wheels, bearings, hardware. Some of the tools that you need to put together this is, you're going to need a screwdriver. This is a Phillips head. Hopefully you have one of these. These are called a skate tool. This one's a fancy schmancy one, but you can get it at your friendly neighborhood skate shop. You can get these. You can get cheapy ones for like $5 too. Anyways, if you don't have that, you're going to need a crescent wrench. It works the best, I believe. This is a big version of it that you need. You need a much smaller version of it. But I mean, this one will work. But if you don't have it, I'm pretty sure your mom and dad probably have one of these in the garage. It's a pretty common tool. You could always pick it up at your mom and pop hardware store. With that, we can get started. Oh yeah, almost left this out. You are going to need a razor blade. You gotta be careful, these things cut you. I'll put that right there. And you either need a file, like what I use is I just use the screwdriver, the little hole of the screwdriver. I use that to kind of get my edges when I put the grip tape down. You'll see what I do. Anyways, so here it is. Here's your grip tape. Pretty common, pretty black, awesome. Anyway, I mean, there's different colors of grip tape and stuff, and there's different designs. Pretty cool. Anyways, I like straight black grip tape. Well, I don't like this. I always have a hard time with it. It doesn't matter. I've done these like a million times. I still have a hard time with it. Anyways, so I do my best, like I said. You take it like this. You kind of center it the best you can. I mean, there's so many things that you can do with it too if you want. I know friends that do lines and like designs and stuff. We used to cut these up, do that. It's just so you know, like, you know, your nose from your tail, or you know, whatever trick you want or something. You can put a little design where, you know, you put your foot there. I don't know. We used to do a lot of that back in the 90s. But anyways, so yeah, you do your best, kind of center it. Hold on to it. I'm kind of a weirdo. I kind of like to do that. Like, that's almost like perfect. And then I follow that design. Anybody, like, I mean, everybody has their little, like, methods to do it. I just don't want any bubbles. Anyways, like I said, you take your screwdriver. This is the way I do it. Sometimes people do files, but the reason why I do this method is sometimes when you do it like this, you can mess up the whole thing, you know? So I just go like that. I press. And I'm like, kind of obsessive compulsive, so sometimes I'll sit here. If it's my board, I might sit here for like 20 minutes, like, you know, because I like this to be the perfect. This is what makes it perfect, I think. Anyways, you go this way. I'm OCD, man, so I'm like always trying to make it perfect. All right, so you take your razor blade. And it's just this little trick that I do, so it's like, it's easy to just go in there, and I've seen people like cut themselves so bad because they don't know what they're doing, and they just kook it. See, like, I almost cooped it right there. I mean, if you're going to go to a skate shop and get a board done by somebody, and you're going to pay all that money, I think your grip tape should be done pretty good. But I have gone places where, like, someone coops it. I've seen some funny, working at a skate shop, a skate park. I've seen a lot of people, like, grip tape, grip boards, and I've seen seen some funny grip tape. Anyway, I use this just to kind of seal it to the board almost. And there's a lot of like different styles. Some people, I wouldn't recommend this too much because it does take the grip off the board. You don't want to do that too much, but I've seen people do that. But anyways, so there you go. You have that. So now, I always say look for an Allen key if you have it. I mean, if you're at your house, look for an Allen key. If you don't, what you could do is you can take your hardware and you can just, but I don't like doing that because see that? You got to hold it and stuff. So what I like to do is I like to take this Allen key, stab it, just stab the holes, and then come over here, round it off a little bit. Yeah. Yep. So there's that. So you got your holes and stuff. So take your truck. What I like to do is I like to put the wheels on first. So to do that, you got to put your bearings. You can go to your friendly neighborhood skate shop, and they usually have a what do you call it, a bearing press. But I mean, I don't know. You can use that if you want. I kind of take out the little washers. I leave the ones in the end. So anyway, there's your washers. So you got to take your bearing. What you do is you just kind of press it in. Okay. And now this is the most important part, because if you don't have a bearing press, I think this one works the best. But you got to kind of push it in. Sometimes that takes a long time. Now, you can also use this truck to take your bearing off, but I would say be very careful with this thread. But if you know what you're doing, it's super easy to do. But sometimes it's really hard when you have a wheel that's been on a truck for a long time. Sometimes you have to fight it, you know? So you got to just be careful with that thread anyways, because you'll kook it. So just do this one. Since it's pretty new, it seems like it's pretty easy to do. But I've done them when they're like super hard. So anyway, here's your skate tool. Okay, if you don't have a skate tool, like I say, I mean, you can use this, you know, but I always say, get your skate tool, and that's how you're going to tighten it. It'll be a struggle without the skate tool, to be honest with you, but I mean, a crescent wrench works. At least it's what I use all the time. I don't have one of these. You just want to make sure your wheel spins pretty freely like that. And you don't like it to be like to have too much space. So Yeah, it's perfect. Perfect. So you check. All right, so it's ready to put your hardware on. What I like to do, yeah. Okay, so let me explain this, all right? So your truck, you always want to make sure there's a nut, and these are called your bushings. You want to make sure that they're always like this is pointed to the, like that way. Okay, I have a board like pointing to the nose or the tail, whatever. And you want this on the inside, okay? That's a mistake. I've seen people rock up to the park like, yo, what's up? I'm like, I think you put your truck backwards. So make sure your truck's like that, okay? Anyways, just thought I'd have to point that out. Anyway, I like to put my truck on first. Like this. And I put like the nuts on, and I just there's a lot of ways people put their trucks on. I just do it like this. And this can take as long as you want it. Usually, for me, I'm having a conversation with someone or like a customer or somebody buying a board. So I'm getting all excited about where they want to, what they want to learn or where they've been skating. And, you know, sometimes it's like I haven't seen them in a long time or so. Okay, like I said, remember, I always say, it's always on the inside, okay? And this is the last one. So you take your skate tool, put it right here on the nut, and then you use your screwdriver. But if you're smart, big brain like me, you are gonna pick one of these guys. It's gonna make your life a lot easier. So do this. Now you want to be careful if you use a power drill because you can like drill into this thing. So that's about the way I like it, you know, just right kind of in one of the layers of the grip tape, but not totally through. What I like to do is this. There it is. You don't have to do much. This is called an impact drill. You can ask your pops, you're like, hey, do you have an impact drill? And he'll be like, wow, my son, he knows about construction or something. He'll think you're cool. Anyways. So there you have it. Here it is. You got the Create a Skateboard and the trucks. And yeah, the grip tape ready to ride. Have fun, guys. See you later.